Hey, what's up VC? It's Travis. I just wanted to do a little video showing the recent additions to my record collection since the new year. So I have a little stack of LPs and a little stack of 45s I wanted to show you. First up is Ramones, Leave Home. 1977 on Sire Records, I believe is their second album. This one's been repackaged to include the song Sheena is a Punk Rocker. I believe they took out the song Carbona Not Glue after some trademark disputes there, but still a great album, and I'm really glad I picked that up. Next up is Cheap Trick, Dream Police. This one, believe it or not, is my first Cheap Trick album, and looking to maybe get some more of those. So I mean, if you have any suggestions for albums I should be looking for in the future, let me know. That'd be great. But this one here, nice little gatefold there, and I really dig this picture here. It's a cool picture. This one I see all the time. It's Blood, Sweat and Tears, Greatest Hits. Been putting off buying this for the longest time, but you know, I found it cheap, in good condition, so I thought, you know, why not? Again, with these, I really dig this album. So with these guys, if you know of any of their other albums that I should be looking for, let me know again. Yeah, I really like that too. Next up is the Young Rascals. Must be their self-titled debut, 1966 on Atlantic Records. Includes the song Good Lovin'. A lot of different songs on here though. I think some originals and a lot of covers though too. Mustang Sally, In the Midnight Hour, Like a Rolling Stone. Yeah, I just thought that was a good little find there. Next up is Elvis Costello, Taking Liberties. This is a little collection of B-sides and album cuts and stuff that weren't previously released. I kind of got this just to fill in the Elvis Costello collection. That I have a lot of his other albums behind me here. But yeah, I thought this was a nice little find as well. Elvis Costello. Next up here is Rory Gallagher, Blueprint. Now, if you are into blues or guitar music or whatever, you need to check this guy out. He's a phenomenal. He was a phenomenal guitar player. Let's see here, 1973 in Polydor Records. I heard about this guy on the old Gray Whistle Test DVD. I believe he played the song Hands Off, which is actually on this album here. But yeah, I heard him playing that, and I thought, oh man, that's cool stuff there. Rory Gallagher. It's too bad though, he died way too early. But yeah, check that out if you're into blues. Next up is Parliament, Funkdelectomy versus the Placebo Syndrome. I have a couple other Parliament albums in my collection already, but yeah, I didn't have this one, and this one here is just oh, this is a great album. Includes the song Flashlight. That's probably their biggest hit, probably. Nice thing about this one too is that, you know, it's in great condition. Didn't have any sort of special inner sleeve. Just plain white sleeve. I don't know if that's probably not the original, but it came with this cool little insert too. It's like almost like a comic book or something here. Looks like I think on the back here it says George Clinton designed this, or inspired by George Clinton. Yeah, just a cool little insert, really nice condition, no tears or folds or anything. Yeah, so kind of cool. You don't see that very often. Next up is Frank Zappa, Hot Rats. Been kind of on the fence with like Frank Zappa for the longest time. Kind of didn't know where to start, you know, with him. I just know he has a huge, like, you know, discography of music and just crazy. But you know, I did some listening and some research and stuff, and I thought this was a pretty cool place to start anyway. Hot Rats. This is a little bit, I think, a little bit later pressing on Reprise Records. Nice little gatefold though, real nice condition too. The record as well, it's just almost near mint. But yeah, really digging that. I'm glad I picked that up. If you have any other suggestions too with him and his music, with the Mothers or his solo stuff, let me know. I'd like to maybe pick up some more of him. Next up is Bob Marley and the Wailers, Babylon by Bus. This is a phenomenal live album. If you're into reggae or just Bob Marley or whatever, you need to pick this up if you can find it. Just great. Nice thing about this one too is it's a double album too. Has this nice little cutout on the front to make it look kind of like a bus. You pull out the sleeves, and you can their little sleeves are a little torn a little bit, but otherwise, I mean, you can change the pictures in the bus window there, so that's just kind of neat too. But just a little bit later, I think of the later 70s live album, 77 or something, 78. Just, oh man, just awesome live album. Next up is New Order, Power, Corruption, and Lies. I believe this is their second album, when they kind of started forming their sound a little bit more, I believe, and kind of just getting into New Order and really kind of digging this album too. I mean, this has a nice, cool label as well. I like the packaging. I like the sturdy inner sleeves too. Kind of feels like they protect the record a little bit more, maybe. But anyway, yeah, it's a good album. Next up here is Hüsker Dü, Flip Your Wig. I have a couple other Hüsker Dü albums. They're from the cities, I believe. Yeah, this one here has this little lyric insert too. Lyric sheet. Yeah, Hüsker Dü, Flip Your Wig, SST Records, 1985. And now this last one here is something I just discovered now, and heard about them from an interview with Jack White from the White Stripes, and I checked them out, and now, man, I just like fell in love right away. It's the Gun Club, Fire of Love. Now this is a reissue on Munster Records. It was originally released in 1981 on Ruby Records. But yeah, this is a nice reissue. Pretty decent pressing here. But just a phenomenal album all around. Oh man, I love it. I guess if you're into maybe like the Pixies or maybe even like the Violent Femmes or something, kind of like a bluesy, folky kind of rock music, real upbeat. And you can definitely hear like the White Stripes, influenced by this, if you're into them as well. But yeah, I would definitely check this out. It's good stuff. Alright, on to the 45s. I have a nice little stack here I want to show. First is the Beatles, Love Me Do, backed with P.S. I Love You, on Tolly Records with the picture sleeve. Nice little find there. Next, Beatles, She Loves You, backed with I'll Get You on Swan Records, with the picture sleeve again. The Beatles, A Hard Day's Night, I Should Have Known Better. This is on Capitol, with the swirl, with the picture sleeve again. This one here is Hey Jude with Revolution. This is the sleeve itself here and the record that's inside there. I already had Hey Jude on Apple, but this one here is kind of like a reissue. I can't really get it out right now, but it must be some sort of reissue on EMI. Made in Great Britain though. They must have did some sort of singles collection. But I really like the picture sleeve part of it, so just kind of use that as my sleeve. Alright, next is the Beach Boys, Don't Worry Baby, backed with I Get Around, with the picture sleeve again. On the back here too is kind of neat. They had a little message from the Beach Boys, and fan club info. But yeah, the Don't Worry Baby is probably one of my favorite Beach Boys songs. So when I saw this, I had to pick that up too. Alright, next up is Wouldn't It Be Nice, backed with God Only Knows. This is, I mean, can you ask for a better single, really? I mean, with the B-side and the A-side just being both phenomenal songs. Yeah, I dig me some Beach Boys. Next up, Rolling Stones, 19th Nervous Breakdown with Picture Sleeve. 19th Nervous Breakdown backed with Sad Day on London. And another Rolling Stones here, Mother's Little Helper, Lady Jane, on London again with Picture Sleeve. These next two I got from a buddy from work, actually. He just gave them to me. He said he bought them for some charity thing. It's the Black Bells on Third Man Records, and What Can I Do, backed with Lies. And then this one here is the Black Bells with Stephen Colbert. Charlene 2, I'm Over You, and Charlene, I'm Right Behind You. Something I probably wouldn't have normally bought on my own, but he had them and he was just giving them away, so I thought, well, what the hell. It's not too bad, it's okay. But, yeah, kind of cool. And the last one here is the Crystals, Da Do Ron Ron, backed with the instrumental Get It. Both produced by Phil Spector. Guy's kind of crazy, but he knew how to produce a good record. Alright, so that's all of it for now. Thanks again for watching, and everyone who's subscribed and all that so far. Really appreciate that. It gives me the confidence to keep going with this. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and stay tuned for more. Thank you.